With Lina Khan resigning as FTC Chair in January, her junk fee rule has taken effect May 12th, and Trump illegally firing Democratic FTC commissioners, it's a great time to talk about her work in the FTC. The Federal Trade Commission is an independent agency, meaning it reports to Congress, not the executive branch, where commissioners serve 7-year terms that are appointed by the president and approved by Congress. It does two major things: antitrust laws that stop monopolies, and consumer protections to stop corporate abuse. Biden elected Lina Khan to chair the FTC in 2021 because she was a Fox News host with a history of alcoholism. Wait, no. Lina Khan went to Yale Law School where she authored a paper called Amazon's Antitrust Paradox that goes into detail how the current antitrust laws based on a market 45 years ago don't apply to today's platform-based business models. It's important to go over what she did during her tenure, give credit to Biden for appointing her chair, and show the American people the benefits and impacts of having educated and thoughtful leadership in these top positions. A lot of her focus has been on junk fees, being deceptive pricing that hides fees with the aim to show you a lower price at first than what you're actually buying. The junk fee rule she implemented goes into effect May 12th and requires that resorts and live events must show the total price inclusive of all mandatory fees in any price presentation, and that the total price must be the most prominently displayed price. This prevents companies from tricking you about the total cost of a product, not only saving you money, but also your time. Another focus has been on her one-click to cancel rule, where subscriptions must be as easy to cancel as they are to sign up. Again, this is common sense that benefits the everyday American and is what is meant by strong consumer protection. Other actions taken were blocking a $24 billion merger between Kroger and Albertsons. Giant corporate mergers like this lead to less competition, which lead to higher prices, which lead to fewer stores, which lead to layoffs, which lead to reduced wages. Think about how much these mega corporations own. Amazon has its marketplace, its private label consumer products, its Whole Foods, its pharmacy, its Prime Video, and data centers. And Lina Khan continues taking on these large corporations such as Meta with an ongoing FTC lawsuit alleging they engaged in a series of acquisitions, including Instagram and WhatsApp, to illegally maintain its monopoly of power. These large companies aren't winning on merit or better products, they're winning on size and buying up competition that is deemed a threat to control the market and raise prices without retaliation. Some other notable achievements were banning non-compete for non-senior employees. Employers should not be able to control your actions after you leave their employment. Full stop. That is your freedom. Another thing with non-competes is it lowers your wages because there's less competition because you can't move to the competition. Unfortunately, this was blocked in a Texas federal court, but the appeal is pending. They did so much, I'm going to speed through the rest. They're suing Amazon for raising costs for sellers that rely on the platform to reach consumers, suing companies like John Deere for the right to repair, and obtained orders for the right to repair against Weber, Harley-Davidson, and Westinghouse. They've ordered MasterCard to stop illegally blocking merchants from routing debit card payments through its payment network, and even taken action such as going against companies as Care.com, Grubhub, and Lyft for misleading workers about how much money they would make. They even returned $60 million of illegally withheld tips from 140,000 Amazon Flex drivers, or the $48 million in refunds for unfair evictions and secured deposits held by landlords. Or the health app Premom, which was sharing your ovulation data to companies while simultaneously boasting about their consumer privacy. And I hope I don't have to tell you why in the 2025, that is important information. To recap, that's action against giant mergers, acquisitions, junk fees, one-click to cancel, non-compete, right to repair, tip stealing, landlords, and private health data. As you can see, the FTC is vital and its implications are far and wide. It makes sure corporations can't take advantage of you, because if they can, they will. And these are exactly the types of things that the average individual doesn't take into account when debating a presidential pick. No one thinks about the FTC. Regular day citizens think one way, either Democrat or Republican, I'm going to get screwed by the corporations. But these positions in the FTC have real tangible impacts on you, and it's often overlooked, and the frustration is felt by real people. But there is a difference here between the Democrats and the Republicans. A report by the Public Citizen highlighted a 37% decrease in enforcement across major consumer protection agencies, including the FTC, during the initial years of the Trump administration compared to the final years of the Obama administration. I love to see the great work that these individuals have had on America and how they have protected the interest of the people. But at the same time, they did so much good, and Biden, Kamala, and the Democrats get no credit for it. With a Gallup poll showing that 43% of Americans consider themselves independent, we need to inform people of these wins. I can't help but think we've had such tangible and impactful accomplishments that have been left unsaid. I would say Lina Khan is a queen, except we all know she topples them.